The reality is far from the polished image they sell us. The broken state of Assoluto Racing, how exploits ruin the game, cars getting faster with a shake glitch that makes them fly across the track, a clutch glitch that magically improves turning, leaderboards choked with impossible times. This isn't skill, this isn't competition, it's a broken mess that leaves genuine players disheartened. While some grind to master their technique, others abuse exploits and steal wins, and the worst part, the devs do nothing. How is this still happening? Why are certain players allowed to ruin the game while fair racers are left behind? It's time for answers. It's time for change. The stench of cheating hangs heavy in the air, choking the life out of fair competition. It's a toxic environment that discourages fair play. This isn't just a game, folks. It's a microcosm of a larger problem. A world where shortcuts and exploits are rewarded over genuine effort. It's a reflection of a broken system. Assoluto Racing in its current state is a broken promise, a betrayal of trust for every player who dared to believe in a fair race. It's a sad reality for those who hoped for more. Let's talk about the glitches, the elephant in the room, or should I say, the car getting a different car by a glitch in terms of performance. These glitches aren't just minor annoyances, they can completely ruin the experience of a high-stakes race. We've all seen it. You're neck and neck with an opponent, pushing your skills to the limit, then bam! A new player joins the lobby and the lagging starts to take control. Sometimes even that worse that the command doesn't work for few seconds, they vanish, reappearing miles ahead as if by magic. Except it's not magic, it's a broken game. It's frustrating and it feels like all your hard work is for nothing. And the exploits? Don't even get me started. Banned for no reason, no proof needed. That's truly a dictatorship, corner-cutting, physics-defying maneuvers that would make even the most seasoned racer scoff. These aren't just glitches. They're deliberate actions to break the game. These aren't strategies. They're cheap tricks, a middle finger to everyone playing by the rules. It's disheartening to see fair play being overshadowed by such tactics. But the worst part? These exploits are practically woven into the fabric of the game. It's like the game itself is encouraging this behavior. They're so widespread, so deeply ingrained, that it's almost impossible to compete without stooping to their level. It's a sad state of affairs for what should be a test of skill and strategy. What's worse than a broken game? A broken game with developers who seem content to let it rot. We've sent emails, tweeted our complaints, filled their forums with pleas for help. Silence. The deafening silence of a company that doesn't seem to care about its own creation, let alone the players they've alienated. Are they blind to the issues plaguing their game, or do they simply not care? The lack of communication is deafening, a slap in the face to every player who's poured their time and money into this broken promise. It's a betrayal of trust, a middle finger to the community that made their game a success. Or maybe, just maybe, there's something more sinister at play. Section 4, the price of silence. Why haven't they fixed it? Cynicism rears its ugly head. The community is left wondering, questioning the motives behind the inaction. Is it possible that this broken system, this haven of cheaters and exploiters, is actually profitable? Could it be that the chaos is intentional? Do the developers turn a blind eye because it lines their pockets? Think about it. The more broken the game, the more players might spend to gain an edge. The worse the game gets, the more desperate players become. They feel the need to invest more time and money just to stay competitive. Desperate to compete, desperate to win, even if it means shelling out real-world cash for a digital advantage. This desperation fuels the cycle. It's a vicious cycle, and the developers are caught in the middle, raking in the profits. But is it really that simple? Or maybe, just maybe, they're incompetent. Perhaps they lack the expertise to address these issues effectively. Maybe they lack the skills, the resources, or the sheer willpower to fix the mess they've created. The problem could be deeper than we think. Whatever the reason, the outcome remains the same: a broken game, a cheated community, and a deafening silence from those responsible. The silence speaks volumes. Section 5. Outsmarting the system, a glimmer of hope. But amidst the wreckage, a glimmer of hope emerges. Dedicated players, bound by their love for the sport, have found ways to fight back. They share tips and strategies, forming communities dedicated to clean racing. They've mastered the art of the possible, pushing the limits of legitimate skill to overcome the game's inherent flaws. They're a testament to the enduring human spirit, a beacon of hope in a sea of digital despair. They prove that even in a broken system, true skill can still shine through. Section 6. A call to arms, reclaiming Assoluto Racing. This isn't just a game, folks. It's a call to action. To the developers, fix your game. Listen to your community. Restore our faith in your creation. The longer you remain silent, the louder our voices will become. To the cheaters and exploiters, your victories are hollow, your accomplishments meaningless. You are the rot that festers at the heart of this community. Find some self-respect and compete fairly. And to the dedicated players, the unsung heroes, never give up. Keep fighting for a fair race. Your passion and dedication are what will ultimately save this game. The road ahead may be long, but together, we can reclaim Assoluto Racing from the clutches of chaos.